Well, hello and welcome back, friends. Welcome to another video of GS channel. Today, let us look at some tips and tricks to overcome the Queen's Wayard attack, also known as the Scholar's Mate or the Mate in 4. So, we are now playing as Black. When White plays e4, Black will respond with a center capturing move e5. Then, White may play Queen to h5. This is called Queen's Wayard attack or Scholar's Mate. When we put our horse or the knight here to attack the queen will take the free pawn. We don't want it to happen, so we move this knight to nc6. Now, white bishop comes to c4. Then we kick the queen out of our territory by moving the pawn move g6. The queen may come here. You will go this move, that is n f6. You might push this pawn. In the next move, if we do this, you might do this. If we move, he takes and it's a checkmate. We don't want it to happen. So we are doing a different move here. He will attack his queen. He might mostly go move his queen backwards because if he moves his queen here, we take a free pawn. If he moves his queen here, the queen protects the pawn, this pawn, and this pawn especially from being forked. So I guess you understand, friends. Now it's time to push the d5 pawn. If he takes, we take, and if most of the opponents do this mistake, if the knight comes to e2, let's go check, and it's checkmate. Look, friends, he can't move anywhere. I think we should rewind to the scene where he brought his queen out too early. Now, I hope you understand, friends. Look this video and understand Queen's Wayard attack and or the Scholar's Mate. This opening can be used against lowest rated player or the beginner players because they get easily attracted to this opening. Look, if you move this, I will show the possibility. You might take, he do this, he takes, we trade, and he swap a pawn. Then he may try the fried liver attack. I don't know whether he would try fianchetto, and he might castle. We complete the fianchetto. He might push this pawn. He push this pawn to prevent the knight coming here. Then he might push this pawn as center dominating, but we take a free pawn. Now he might do this. We bring back our knight. We retreat our knight. Then he might do this. We castles. He takes. We take. Then he might push the pawn. He push it. He pushes this. We're still ignoring it. We might push. Most of the people do this mistake. If he pushes, we also push. Look, he he takes. We can't take again. Instead, we take this, and the game continues further like this. Now, the rook may come to the 7th rank. So, here we don't want this to happen. If we go this, he takes a free knight. We don't want this to happen. So, we may defend this pawn as well as prevent from possible checks. He develops his knight. We offer him a trade. He is forced. Might create a battery. I take. He takes. Then we go check. He might come here. Check, it's a fork. If he doesn't comes here, he goes instead. Inside, well, we take again a free bishop. Look, friends, can you look it? Yes. So, to avoid this check, he takes, then we can threaten his bishop, but we don't want to. We see the brilliant move. Look, so if we go check, if we don't do this, instead we do this, check, we take, then win material, then he might come do this. This is a mistake. Instead, many players do this. It's time for the art of legendary in person. You may take, then we bring a knight inside. You might do this. We can do this. Trade. We activate a rook. Then you might threaten a rook. But this is again a mistake. We take a free pawn. Instead, many want to avoid this. They do this. What the hell? They sacrifice the rook. We take the rook. No, this is wrong. Many do this instead. Then we have a killer move. Check. We force him a trade. So if we take. Then we are up in material. We can win the game so easily. He has to take a detour. Then we protect this pawn. Then if he moves this, we have to ignore this attack. Because if he takes, he takes. We don't want this to happen. Thus we give him a check. Might come in, he takes, we take, then when push his knight, when give a check. But to avoid this, he may gain a free bishop. To avoid this, you have to move our bishop. That is to sacrifice the bishop. As we are up in material, we are up in pawns. We may sacrifice the bishop. There is no mistake in that. So he put this pawn here. He gives a check. Again check. Then there is no more checks left. He may take. We take. Then his last pawn is gone. We check him. Then the king can't take it. Thus, he might move away. He has to move away. He has no other option. He'll go back. Again check. He might come this way because you're pushing the pawn. So, we'll push this pawn. If he gets diverted, let's push this pawn. Then he might take. We go. Then he might come that way. But it's too late. Now, we are about to trap, but we can't trap the knight fully. So the knight escapes to the check, then escapes, and we create a queen. He has no other way but to resign because check, checkmate. This is what happens, friends, when they do the scholar's mate or the mate in four. This is what happens. So let's rewind to the part where we mated the white with just the bishop and horse. Let's go. Wait. Let's rewind back. Let's go. Look, look, friends. We just mated the white with just the bishop and horse. It's wonderful, isn't it? Yes, it is truly delighting. So, when the white tries this scholar's mate or the queen's way and attack, refer to my video and don't do the mistake, that is this mistake. As I showed, giving a free pawn, don't do that mistake. Look, it is a forced checkmate, or else you have to sacrifice a knight. So, thank you, friends. Thank you for watching my video. Like, share, and subscribe to as much people as possible. So, bye. Have a nice day.